one of my favorite shows on TV.
Anytime my TV's on, I'm either playing video games or it's like a cooking fucking compilation on YouTube or nature type shit.
I like SVU. Watch sports. True Detective just came back, so I'm fucking with True Detective. Dang, we should be doing all this on. All this could be part of this, Joe. Yeah, this is just a live. This Facebook live. We'll see if anybody hop on the live. Cause I could be reckless on the live. Till we go till we
live. I give you $1,000.
Appreciate you. Thank you. So that don't happen. Oh shit, almost forgot. All right, time to log in. Ready?
Oh, yeah, I ain't got no headphones. No sound on headphones. You got me triggered for that, bro.
Yeah, I feel like I got my voice back too.
I don't hear anything.
I can hear myself in the mic.
Here, okay, there we are.
Okay.
Yep.
D&D in the building.
Back at it. Be good with this.
Ready, bro? Hit the music.
We in there.
Oh, because you did the stay tuned to
All right. Oh shit.
Welcome back.
Hell yeah. Welcome back. Season 2. Damn. Deakkon
That's
and the
crazy.
Diplomat. Yeah. Couple weeks into the new year. Happy New Year to everybody out there.
Feliz Navidad.
Yeah, hope everybody had a happy holiday. Merry Christmas. Happy Kwanzaa. Anything, whatever you celebrate.
Chinooka.
Yeah, and speaking of, how's everything with you? How was your New Year?
New Year was fantastic. This holiday season was actually jam packed for me, bro. I went to 3 different houses for Christmas. Played categories. Whooped ass.
All right.
But nah, yeah, it was just good seeing all the family. Seeing all my nieces and nephews growing up. That was crazy.
Yeah.
Like when I left, they were kids. Now they're looking at apartments, buying cars.
Time flies, bruh.
Lies.
Price, how was your holidays, man? How was your New Year?
It's pretty good. Can't complain about it.
All right. Well, yeah, man, we happy to be back. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. Like, I kind of wanted to start this joint off. I had an idea, but this Katt Williams shit is kind of like dominating everything right now, and he's kind of the trending little whatever, and it's funny as shit. Did you see the Club Shay Shay interview?
Bro, I was watching it, and first of all, I've always loved Katt Williams. I've always found his comedy, his stand-up to be, top tier. It just kind of took me by surprise, everything he was talking about. Like, could have sworn that lineup Steve Harvey had was legit growing up.
Yo, I mean, everybody fell for that jump.
There's hope, bro. I just got to do what he did.
Go get a man unit, nigga. There is hope. You refuse.
I'm good.
Yeah,
I
hey,
pulled it
yeah.
off so long, I make it work. It's crazy. I'm all right.
Nah, man. He pulled it was funny because I like what he was saying about people get a platform and or they can come on a platform and they could just lie.
And he kind of got into Uncle Shay Shay on that. He was like, bro, you just gonna let him lie? He's like, well, I didn't know.
Yeah,
Come
I
on, bro.
mean, I get him on that. He didn't know he was taking what
At
he
face
heard at
value.
face value.
Yeah,
I
that's what
could
he said.
appreciate that. But damn, young Cat said probably what a lot of people was thinking. How some niggas ain't funny. You know what I mean? That Cedric the Entertainer joint, how he stole his joke. Like, I
That I didn't know.
yeah, I've heard that in comedy. Like I got couple friends, you know what I'm saying, and a cousin of mine that they do comedy,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't, they're not like famous, but they funny, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, and I'm pretty sure that they try to keep the jokes that they write like to themselves. I saw a clip of Bernie Mac from like way back, you know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean, when Bernie Mac was like, comedians steal more material than anybody else out here, so don't write your jokes around people, don't be around people, whatever, whatever. So it doesn't shock me that that happened, but it's like the blatant, you know what I'm saying? Like Katt Williams is now a bigger star than Cedric the Entertainer ever was.
Yeah.
Off a stole joke. And it was something that Cat wrote before that. So it's like, how many other people's jokes have been, I don't know. I can't tell. I could tell you with rappers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I probably couldn't tell you with comedians. I don't know.
I mean, I know there was for a long time there was a thing with like Carlos Mencia was accused of taking jokes. But I think not to give excuse for him, but they try to like so when in the interview, Cat was talking about how he could play to white audiences, black audiences, and mixed crowds. So no matter what you threw at him, he was good to go. And I think in certain other situations, they would take a joke that worked well in one type of crowd and they would play to a different type of crowd and would
Mm.
try to take that joke into that scene to almost make it look like it was original because they're not going to listen to Cat Williams. They'll listen to me, but they won't listen to him. And I think that's why they thought they could get away with it.
Yeah, maybe, but if it's tape, my nigga, you can't get away with it.
Well, I mean,
Like
as we
that's
know
how they
now.
see that's recall. They put the joint side by side. Like, and he said that Cedric the Entertainer's only done like what 4 comedy specials or something like that, and he used it at the end of one of his jokes. I mean, at the end of one of his specials early on as his closing joke.
Hmm.
So he just like Cat Williams was saying basically Cedric the Entertainer thought he was a nobody. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And he took the joke because he thought nobody was gonna notice.
Hmm.
And now Cat Williams is blown up, like I said, 10 times, whatever times more than Cedric the Entertainer is. And he just was being honest. So I was like, I don't know who you. We gonna kind of get into it about the top comedians, because honestly, yeah, I don't think a lot of these niggas funny.
I mean, so yeah, and a lot of them, a lot of them are not. I
Right?
mean,
Do you think Rickey Smiley's funny?
in some situations, but it kind of goes back to him playing the character. Like I've never seen a Rickey Smiley stand up.
For real?
Never seen a stand up.
Yeah, they.
But
Yeah.
the little scripted comedies he did, the one joint where he was whatever character he plays that can't see real well, has real thick glasses. Like every now and then,
That's how I picture him, though.
when
Every role, that's how I picture him, though. Like when he's sitting
either
on it,
that or
when
the
he,
grandma type
yeah,
shit.
when he's
Yeah,
doing his radio show, like that's how I picture him. You know what I'm saying? Thick
that's
glasses,
crazy.
looking goofy. You know what I
I
mean?
can't see you.
Yeah, the dude in the on the Santa Claus jump. I mean, I'm not on the Santa Claus. He
The
played Santa
Friday.
Claus on next Friday. Yeah, the Friday of the next. Like, yeah, that's how I picture him. You know what I'm saying? So
Every morning show with that stupid ass.
yeah, and it's crazy to me because
Oh shit.
when Cat Williams said that all the roles, he was like, every role that he's gonna play in, if he's in a movie with me,
He gotta wear
he
a
gotta wear a
dress.
dress.
It sure as shit. What was it? First Sunday came out.
Popped up in a dress.
Hey, I mean,
See, that goes back to what we was talking about in season 1 with the how the devil shit in Hollywood, and he even said it. He was like, um, they don't go through. That's why them people believe in rituals.
mm-hmm.
He was like something about a lost child. And I don't want to quote it wrong because it was about a lost child, and that shit was involved. So I don't want to say it wrong, but he said
yeah, I
something
remember you
about,
talking about.
he lost his child, and then said something out of his mouth, and he was like, well, that's why these people believe in rituals,
Yeah.
because they try to protect it. I guess they call it protecting their family. And I kind of feel where he's coming from on the whole, like, no, like, keep Satan out of it. But Hollywood is where Satan plays. Like, that's where Satan makes his visuals for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Mm. So, I mean, and the wild part is, too, this is kind of off the topic, but on the topic, like, he blew Shannon Sharp shit up. Over 50 million views. We gotta get him on, man. We need to find somebody to come on.
Who can we get?
We need to get our views up. Hey, James, where you at? Like, we need to get our views up. But let's think about this. And for real, you gotta kind of give me a reason, and I'll give you a reason why, or yay or nay. But like, who? I know my top rappers. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna talk about who we, because it's kind of like similar to with this, the biting of the styles. Like,
Okay.
Like, nigga, Pusha T's whole shit is Biggie. But anyway, we'll get to that in a second.
See, that's what I was talking about, bro.
Like, who do you think is, I ain't gonna say the GOAT, but I heard who called themselves the GOAT of comedy. And you gotta actually, like, I like comedy. So I like a bunch of different comedians, white, black, Hispanic. It don't fucking matter. If you funny, you funny.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So to me, I guess top stand-up person that I've seen, I mean, it sounds probably like a cop-out, but, and it's lately he ain't really been as funny, because I think he trying to be more political. But Dave Chappelle has been the funniest nigga that I've seen, like, stand-up wise. And his last few specials have been more seem like he's trying to take shots at the Letterman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he's kind of like
he's fighting that fight.
Well, he's gonna stand on what he believe in.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why they can't really, like, they can't cancel him at this point, like he's Dave Chappelle, but like he's standing on what he believe in and against that Letterman shit.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing wrong with that either, by the way. Like, you can accept anybody you want, but there's nothing wrong with that.
I think strategically, when he took that hiatus and moved to Africa for a little bit, in itself, he was canceling himself. So that when he came back, any threat of it, he was like, whatever, I've done that before. All right.
Yeah, and he goes down as one of the greatest, if not the greatest comedian to me, because of that stance he took, not taking the money from the Chappelle show. Like, he didn't sell out, and he's still him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I like that. But I feel like he's funny because his characters is funny. Like, his jokes are hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
He's able to make a show, like, but to me, Kevin Hart not funny. Everybody feels like Kevin Hart is like this. He's the funniest. I don't think he all that funny.
I find him funny. But it's more, he's funny in, like, terms of goofy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's not afraid to be goofy for the sake of the vibes, so to speak. And I guess maybe that's because that's kind of the role I play in my friend circles. But I think he's funny. I've enjoyed his stand-ups.
I mean, I think his stand-ups, the funny parts that he play on his stand-ups, I mean, not that he play, but it's like when he's being kind of, that's what makes him funny. But his jokes to me don't be funny.
And I think that's kind of why I like it, because it's like he's telling a normal ass story, but because he gets animated and so involved in it, that's what makes it funny. And I think that's what I enjoy about his comedy.
Yeah. Did you see the clapbacks?
The clapbacks.
Yeah, against Katt Williams. Cedric the Entertainer said what he said.
Oh no.
You ain't see. Oh man, you guys see the responses, man. It's like a beef. That's like a rap beef, you know. You gotta hear both sides of that joke.
I mean, because I honestly, until I saw this interview within the past couple of days, I didn't even really think. I had no idea of all these things that he said that blew my mind. Like I told you, that lineup he had, I thought was legit.
Hey, look. Hey,
Like, I
look.
don't know. I just knew somehow Hollywood, he got money. That shit legit, bro.
I did too. It was perfect every time.
Every time.
Yeah, every time, bro. The joint was perfect. It looked like it didn't grow. None of that shit. But I mean,
Had that shit.
it shocks me that it was, but nothing shocks me now about Hollywood. You know,
Yeah, at
They
this
can-
point.
hey, you can make anything to any. You know what I'm saying? So the funny thing, it's not funny. Let me reverse that, because nothing about what I'm about to say is funny. But what he brought up about the people that aren't funny, next thing, they don't have no specials, they not getting these big roles in movies and all that, speaks to what they supposed to be doing to get on. You know what I'm saying? Didn't he say he was like Harvey Weinstein or whatever? He was like, came at him. Did you hear that part? He was like, came at him and offered to do something he shouldn't have offered to do. And he was like, nah. So shit, Shannon Sharp said, he was like, yo, so what did those dudes do? You know what I mean? To
I
get into
said, no,
those
what did y'all
roles.
say?
He's like, what did y'all say? Exactly. Like, I mean, it's sad though. Like, it's sad. Like, we still, black people, like, we got a couple people that are producers, a couple that own, I guess, a student like Tyler Perry, but
He couldn't help it. He said Tyler Perry immediately saw him in that dress. Said Tyler Perry, you picture Medea, bro. Tell me
hey,
I'm lying.
nope, do not lie. Do not lie.
That's what threw him all the way off.
Yeah, and it makes me laugh because the reason why I never liked Tyler Perry movies is because I only thought that he made Medea movies. I never knew that he made none of these other types of movies. So, like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm comfortable with saying it. There's a couple joints he made that, I was watching with the lady and it was alright. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, I was thinking like it was all Medea, and he can't play. He doesn't like. I agree with what he said. That's why it's making me laugh, because when he was like, Rickey Smiley and Tyler Perry don't play convincing men, I was like, that he's right.
The craziest thing is Tyler Perry had a role in one of the recent Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies. He was like a little scientist dude, and yeah, whatever. But every time I saw his face, in the back of my mind, I'm like, this bitch Medea about to bust out in here somewhere. Where the fuck is she at?
Yo, he
Has
still
nothing to do
sounds
with
like
it.
that. You know what I mean? But it was just kind of funny because it's why do we still have to go through those hoops and barrels to get to the top? You know what I'm saying? And I guess it's because people still doing it.
Cause
They still doing it. Yeah, they still doing it. They being allowed to do it. So I was just like, what? I'm about to say, he look like he about to.
I'm just like, he didn't grow up with how I grew up. To call Baxter Stockman some nerd sciences guy, like that's a main character. I had to fly.
Oh, with Jeff Goldblum? Seen that shit.
Nah.
Damn.
Nah. It's okay though,
Thought I
bruh.
had one.
But The Fly was a dope movie with Jeff Goldblum.
Right?
That was a dope movie.
Yeah.
But Price, get him hit.
I'm talking about Bebop backstage. The little side characters of.
Oh yeah.
Baxter Stockman, who.
That's who he was. That's who he played in it. Yeah.
Yeah, he turned into a little fly, like in the cartoon or whatever. Like, he's the main character though.
I don't remember The Fly. I definitely remember Bebop and Rocksteady.
I'm watching the '90s cartoon in my mind.
That's the one I watched.
And I'm seeing the little action figures and all that stuff.
I didn't have The Fly joint though.
Like my man with the little rabbit. I forgot his name. I forgot his name.
Kojiro? I think I know you, the little rabbit samurai dude. I know you're talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah. Casey Jones, the hockey player.
all of them, all the little side characters.
I know him. I just don't remember. I didn't remember Baxter. I didn't remember his name, and I didn't remember turning into a fly.
I wasn't a Ninja Turtle fan like that. I watched it because it came on, but I wasn't a Ninja Turtle fan. Transformers for me.
I caught the Transformer wave late.
Yeah, G.I. Joe,
I
Transformers,
caught them around
Voltron.
when they were the animals, Beast Wars. That's when I caught Transformers.
Nah. But you know what, though? I remember showing my son Cam the original Transformers, and he said the same thing. He was like, this ain't the Transformers. It's like, what do you mean?
Now, don't get me wrong. I knew of Optimus Prime and the Red.
Oh, yeah, because he's in all of them.
He's in all of them.
Yeah, he's in all of them.
But, like, when I got into Transformers, when I started getting the toys, that's when they did Beast Wars. I had Optimus Primal, the monkey. I had Cheetor.
Tyler Perry's a Transformer.
I don't think that's maybe.
He can transform into different characters.
Oh yeah, 100%. I thought that was the wrong subjugation of the word, but maybe.
Subjugation. You're gonna learn something on this podcast tonight.
Don't.
Yeah. He thought I subjugated the word, and actually, yeah. That wasn't what I was attempting to do.
All right. Okay. So, favorite comedians: Katt Williams, obviously, Dave Chappelle, as you stated. Some of the ones he mentioned: the Redneck Comedy Tour, Bill Engvall, Ron White, they're hilarious. Those are the ones that are popping in my head. There's this one Arabic comedian. I don't know if you see him, Mohammed Amer. He's pretty good.
I seen him.
Yeah, I like him. Just, I mean, because I kind of know a little bit about the culture because of my friends down in Charlotte.
My favorite's on the live anymore.
Yeah, Richard Pryor, Robin Harris, Bernie Mac,
Patrick O'Neal,
Patrice O'Neal.
Yeah. See, Bernie Mac is one of my favorites.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Shoot. Eddie Murphy's stand-up, like when I was young.
Delirious and
hey,
raw.
Yo,
Still
dude was funny.
You want to talk about silly people? I'll give it to Robin Williams.
Robin Williams,
Williams. But I've
Pops.
never seen a stand-up from Robin Williams.
You know what?
I know he does.
You know what though? I've only seen one stand-up that he did. I ain't seen a lot of them joints either.
HBO Showtime, whatever it was, then.
Yeah, I only seen that one. I think it was probably that one jump.
It's like I seen one for Whoopi.
Yeah. I seen her joint too before she had black lips.
Yeah. So I mean, I know they can do it.
But you right. When I was thinking about that, I was like, a lot of my favorite comedians not alive no more. But you know, these days, anybody like the crazy, silly, goofy, whatever, that's how you get on. And apparently, you know, if you go in the back room with somebody else, that's how you get on. But what? I mean, it's an open secret. You know what I'm saying? And it's.
I mean, now they saying it themselves. So.
Yeah, it's that's what I'm saying. They saying it them, you know. Yeah. But for somebody to make up their whole life and narrative, and for like Steve Harvey said he was homeless, right? Katt Williams was like, that's his story. Yeah. Maybe Steve Harvey was homeless at some point. You know what I mean? Like, people go through shit.
In transition.
Yeah, but then he was like, yo, you said both of your wives was the one that helped you get out of this situation.
You said that about the first wife. You don't remember that? Come on now, dog.
Yo, people gotta remember what they say is why we gotta be careful on here, because it's like, this is Chronicle forever. You gotta be careful what you say.
And that's why, like I said, when I came on here, when I told you, I was like, all right, I'm unabridged. It's all recorded, so I gotta say what I say, and I gotta stand by it. That's why I'll be on here saying nothing outlandish.
I sometimes say whatever, but it's look, yeah. We trying to, you know, turn a corner. You know what I'm saying? But so I kind of agree with you. You know what I mean? With your list of like my favorites. Price kind of got a few, like he sparked that whole people being dead. You know, the dead comedians out of the fun. Yeah. We losing a lot of people anyway. But these days, a lot of these, like DC Young Fly, he's kind of funny. You know what I'm saying? Country Wayne, he's a little funny. You know what I'm saying?
Like Carlos better.
I do too. Carlos is funnier to me. Chico Bean kind of funny to me too, but he's more funny on the Wild and Out jump. But like the younger comedians, like some of these little mamas, they kind of funny, but the mainstream ones, like Kevin Hart, I'm just not a Kevin Hart fan. Maybe I sound like a hater, but I'm just not a Kevin Hart fan. I actually like the new movie he put out, Lift. Joint just came on Netflix like
The
last
little-
Friday or something.
Little heist joint.
Yeah. That joint was, so I kind of like that movie
Okay.
because he wasn't trying to be funny in it.
Oh, he's trying to break out of that.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I ain't gonna tell you the movie, but like he's
I
not
saw
trying
the,
to.
I
Yeah,
saw the trailer.
he's not trying to be funny. Like he's not trying to be a comedian, and like it's actually a good movie. Like the premise is pretty good, and like the acting is pretty good. But you're sitting there waiting for him to be the goofy Kevin Hart dude. But I can't tell you a movie that I think is funny that he's made or been in. What's the funniest movie you feel like he's made?
Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
Probably that joint he did with The Rock. The Rock was like a sleeper agent.
Central Intelligence?
Yes.
Yeah. And The Rock was funnier than him in that joint to me. And The Rock ain't no comedian.
I think it's excuse me, it kind of goes back to the whole Tom and Jerry dynamic, I guess, from like
I don't know. You got to explain that
Which
one.
was funny?
Huh?
I'm like, which one was funny? Which one was carrying? Was Tom carrying Jerry?
Huh?
Because Jerry was the comedian.
I'm saying you gotta explain, like you said.
Yeah, I need to understand that one.
But I mean, it's like that dynamic, the small, tall.
Cat casing the mouse?
Not so much the cat chasing them all, more of like the small versus and the tall best friends kind of thing. Yeah, there's no.
Tom and Jerry hated each other.
No, they weren't. They were best friends, bro. It was a ploy on the relation. When you go back and watch it, Tom and Jerry were best friends. They worked together. It was a mutual relationship. Tom had a job from the owner to get rid of the mouse. He had to make it look like he was doing his job, and he would always let Jerry get by. There have been plenty of episodes of Tom and Jerry where they were shaking hands, sharing a meal. I promise you, I know it sounds silly.
I can't knock that.
I can't knock it either.
It sounds silly, but like that was the relationship they had in the whole universe. Like they were best friends, and that was kind of like their shtick to keep everything going. It's like, we're gonna live here rent free. You're gonna be a nuisance. I'm gonna chase you. You're gonna get away. Live yada yada. That's their thing.
All right.
I just watch it again, bro.
I'm just gonna let Jay. I'm gonna let philosophy.
I can see it.
Yeah.
I definitely can see that.
Yeah.
I never looked at Tom and Jerry that deep.
I'm not that crazy, yo.
Yeah, I just thought that it was a mouse getting chased by a cat in an apartment
And you gotta think.
while I was eating cereal before school.
I'm like, nobody like each other. The dog don't like.
Yeah, the dog didn't like none of them and none of that shit.
They're all cool, bro. You gotta think. So you never thought that. Let me just bore this fucking hole out. As many fucking tools and things he's brought out,
He did.
and then what
And
happened?
the nigga made another hole.
Exactly.
Jerry had 16 holes in that motherfucking house.
Exactly. So it's like, bro, at this point, it's like, look, you're not leaving. I'm trying to stay here. Let's work together. Boom, we're good.
All right. I still don't see how that was with Rock but anyway, that was probably the funniest movie that you say you seen him in, right? And I feel like The Rock was funnier than him.
What about Death at a Funeral? Did you see that? The remake with him and Chris Rock?
I did see that, but
He only had a cameo.
Yeah, he wasn't the funniest person. That wasn't his movie.
40-year-old version. He was funny in that joint. The little tiff riff he had.
And 40-year-old virgin.
Yeah, when he came in
the store, he was trying to.
Hey man.
And he
Be
was
a
like
Negro, be my nigga.
real quick though, right? That's not a Kevin Hart movie. I'm talking about a
it's not.
Kevin Hart movie that he's the headliner in the movie.
And he wasn't Kevin Hart then. He's a little cat right there.
Oh,
Because that's
true.
the thing. He went from Paper Soldier.
Yeah, which might be his best movie. It's like, nah. So I'm just saying, tell me, bruh, a Kevin Hart movie where that nigga name is on the billing as a Kevin Hart movie, what's his funniest joint? You can't tell me.
What now? It's the stand-up he did. Yeah,
No,
technically,
movie.
but it's a movie. It's on Netflix in the movie category.
Oh, all right. We being super technical.
You wanted to answer,
we
that's
being
what you got.
super technical.
He wanted me to answer, y'all. That's what I gave him. That's all I got. That's all I got.
So,
yeah. Oh, Get Hard. Sneaky Ricky said Get Hard. That's a good one.
that joint was funny.
See, my man.
That joint was funny. Will Ferrell was funnier than him in that.
Okay. All right.
He was, though.
He was.
He
man.
was, though. You can't lie, y'all. Like, he was, though. So I'm just saying, I'm trying to think of what's the
don't play no shit.
what's the movie that he was in with Ice Cube?
Ride Along.
Ride Along. Was he funny in that, or was he a crybaby? He's the crybaby little buddy guy. That's where he plays his best role. He's the buddy guy. You can't.
Okay, his best movie for me, after Paper Soldier, Jumanji.
The
Jumanji.
new remake of Jumanji, he is in that.
He did 2 of those.
Hey,
I give him
He
credit.
did 2 of them.
I haven't seen them, so I can't speak on them.
I mean, he's pretty bad.
I
But
mean,
he's
yeah,
a-
I
he-
haven't seen them, so I can't speak
one
on
of-
them.
he probably does like the crybaby shit where shit gets real. He's like, I would
See,
imagine.
that's the shit that right there, I can't take that.
And that's fair.
And he's in there with
He's like the grown Macaulay Culkin. That's what he is, young. That's him, young. Grown ass
He's a
Macaulay
grown
Culkin.
Black Macaulay Culkin.
Yep.
That's
Probably about the
wild.
same height and all that shit.
That's wow.
He was in the fucking Capital One joint playing a Home Alone nigga. Kevin! That's who he is. He's the grown Macaulay Culkin, bruh. Yeah, he's not funny. Katt Williams had it right. He's not funny. Steve Harvey's stand-up was not funny to me.
Didn't know Steve Harvey had a stand-up.
You haven't seen Kings of Comedy?
Oh, that's not his stand-up to me. That's
What I'm saying, if you've seen him do a stand-up, yeah, his stand-up routine is not funny. Said joint was kind of funny on the Kings of Comedy. I've seen 2 of Said's, and I've seen all of their Def Comedy Jams. Steve Harvey wasn't funny on Def Comedy Jam. And that's where everybody kind of got they saw. You seen Def Comedy Jam? You should watch. Now, that's something you should go back and watch.
I've seen a few.
Go back and watch them original joints when Martin was hosting.
Yeah, I remember.
And then it was like
Isn't that where Chris Tucker kind of got his little...
all of them dudes had to go through Def Comedy Jam, young. If you was going to be a major star, you had to grace that stage. That's how we felt back then. It was like, I guess, the Apollo for performers. You know what I'm saying? Like, you had to grace that stage, and if you got booed off that Def Comedy Jam stage, you probably wasn't going to be everyone you could think of, from Martin, Eddie Murphy, Ari Spears, Affion Crockett. Like, all of them bammers been up there. That's what I'm saying. Watch that joint. The Def Jam 25 joint was funny, but it wasn't as funny as it could have been, because it was more like an honor, and they ain't give everybody like a comedy joint. But go back and watch them, dog. If you want to get hit, like, to who's funny.
Those are,
Shit, I remember Def Jam
those
Fight
are-
for New York.
it's not too many.
I remember
more,
that joint too.
Outside of the women who performed at Def Comedy Jam, there's not too many women outside of that I found funny.
Samore was funny as shit on that
It was
joint.
funny. It was, what's the other I don't know her name, but she's skinny. The skinny one.
The skinny dark skin girl.
All the dark skin ones were funny as shit.
Melanie Camacho.
There you go. That's what I'm saying.
Funny as hell. Yo, what's the other what's the big lady? Lunel was funny as shit on that joint.
I know them from the Katt Williams joint where he went around the nation with him, Red.
Yeah, Red Grant.
Red Grant, yeah.
So shout out to Red Grant and my cousin Robbie Wood, who was working on Red Grant's political campaign in the area. He was running for mayor, yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to them, you know what I mean? But who else was on there? Damn, I can't think of, it's one other woman that was on that joint. that was funny. She looked like
From Def Comedy Jam?
yeah, she looked like Wesley Snipes.
Adele Givens?
Adele, is that her? Adele?
I think he said I thought he said her. I'm such a fucking lady.
No, he. I don't think he said her.
Huh?
Did you say her?
No.
I thought you said her. I thought you said
I might have. I don't know.
I thought you just said the first name though, without the last name.
Oh no, I might. I don't know. I thought I said some more. I know I said some more. Yeah, but nah, you right. All the women on there, the dark skinned women on there was funny as hell. Those are the ones that I remember though, and I feel like they became like, I don't know what females gotta go through in the industry or whatever, but I felt like they became stars.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? In the comedy world, like they had shows, they did the Queens of Comedy joint, like they became stars.
I think they might have became stars, but I don't think they got that star bag. Like
no, they didn't get the star bag.
Star treatment, like
yeah. Nah, I don't think they got. I definitely agree with you on that. I don't think they got the star treatment or the star bag.
And now I'm sitting here wondering, who has a bigger bag? Who you say Camacho?
Melanie
Camacho or Tiffany Haddish?
Nah, Tiffany Haddish. From what I seen on her net worth or whatever, Tiffany Haddish broke.
She broke.
Yeah, she broke. That's what let me say broke relative to me is she got more money than me. You know what I'm saying? But like in terms of that and what you would think she is, she doesn't have a lot of money. Like her net worth was like a couple of million or a few million or something like that.
Estimated 2023.
It was 8 million
yeah.
for Tiffany. Yeah, that's like for the movie she made and for whatever she was supposed to be the star. 8 million, you ain't rocking with much. You know what I'm saying? So,
I mean, yeah, 8 million. So, but yeah, I get
8 million. But yeah, 8 million is 8 million.
Yeah,
you can give me 8 million tomorrow, I'll be happy.
Yeah.
That Katt joint. I just watched Kevin Hart's ex-wife stand up. It wasn't all right, but it was.
She ain't funny.
She just capitalized on the moment.
She ain't funny. Yeah, exactly. She like a Laws of Pippin.
So then my question. Oh, never mind. You answered it. All right, cool.
What, Laws of Pippin?
Yeah. What you think about her?
Yeah. What was the question? Curious now.
No, my question was like, why did Katt choose to co-sign her tour or her endeavor?
Probably because it's Kevin Hart's ex-wife.
Okay.
And I don't really know. I don't really know. You know who Laws of Pippin is? That's Scottie Pippen's ex-wife.
Who Future fucked in the Gucci flip-flops.
And who Jordan's son is fucking currently.
Wow.
And Jordan and Pippen decided not to go to the Chicago Bulls Ring of Honor or Ring of Fame ceremony. And so the whole thing is they try to say it's because of the owner, Jerry Krause. They didn't like him. Nah, Jordan don't fuck with Pippen. Huh? Jordan don't fuck with Pippen because Jordan's son is fucking Pippen's ex-wife. Laws of Pippen is trying to get some of that Jordan brand money.
I thought you said Laws of Pippen.
Like Laws of Pippen, like Laws of the Land?
Yeah, I thought you said
Laws of Pippen. Larsa. 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 Pippen. Yeah. Okay. Google her. You should. He was all over IG for a good minute. You know what I'm saying?
You know who the songs are about.
Right, that's what I'm saying. And my Gucci flip flops. You know who the song is about. Go see what she look like.
Hey, but Sneaky, he threw another one in there, Cheryl Underwood.
That's actually who I'm thinking about. It's not Adele. Adele is the taller lady with the shorter hair. Cheryl Underwood is the lady that looks like Wesley Snipes. That's who I'm talking about. She's funny as shit, though. I mean, she just, yeah.
I think they should have had more roles. Like,
that's why.
They should have had more roles.
Yeah, just that's what I'm saying. They definitely should have had more roles. But what do they make black women do in Hollywood? Black men have to apparently go down a path that, most black men don't want to go down. So what do the women have to do? Is it they got to lay on their back too, the casting couch shit? We kind of talked about that. But like,
I mean, but if I was every single one of them, I would have knew my work back then. So if I would have knew my work going into what do you think?
The audition.
Yeah. But like, I'm like, I want $500,000, whatever back then.
Yeah,
Why would I go to Yo-Yo or somebody else?
fact.
You know?
Mm. That's facts. But I don't know. My favorite, I think my favorite comedian is a toss-up between Dave Chappelle and Bernie Mac.
That's a fair.
Those are
That's
my
a
two
fair.
favorite because,
Those are two heavyweights. That's
but Bernie Mac was able to like take the shit from the stage to TV. Martin is one of my favorite comedians too, but not necessarily for his stand-up. Like it's for Martin, the show. Like it's not really for his movies. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like for Martin, the show. I fuck with Martin. Martin's stand-ups were funny too, but he wasn't like the funniest person.
Run,
like
tell
you know what I
that,
mean?
Bill.
Run Tell That was funny, but that's when he made the comeback. His Def Comedy Jam joints was pretty funny, but
Okay.
I wouldn't have put him over. I wouldn't have put him over Dave Chappelle. I wouldn't put him over Eddie Murphy. I wouldn't put him over Richard Pryor. Like none of them.
I'm saying a big fan of Fat Martin.
I am a fan of Fat Martin.
I'm not.
I'm a fan of Fat Martin because Run Tell That was when he came and got his mind back. But early Martin, when he was like raunchy Martin, that's the Martin that was the funniest to me. That damn. What's that man's first joint when he had the black African joint that everybody used to wear with the African symbol, the black leather. I can't remember what the fuck. Why do comedians always wear leather on stage?
I
too?
never understood that.
We're
Bro.
gonna get back to that. Nah, it's his first stand up joint. It's either his first or his second stand, because not his first one, but his first or is his second stand up joint. He's wearing all black.
I can't name the name now.
Yeah, I'm about to say,
I'm pulling it. You so crazy?
You So Crazy.
Yeah.
That joint was funny as
You
shit.
so crazy.
That joint was funny as shit. Oh shit, no fun on it though.
I mean, it don't even matter.
All right.
Burn out.
So oxygen tank in here?
Nah, my girl about to be here though.
All right. No doubt.
Um.
I'm not gonna walk off.
I was prepared.
Certainly was preparing for me to just step off real quick. Nah, cause that shit right there, I can't control that right there. I don't know where I'm gonna be at.
Really?
I don't know. What flavor is it? Cause I actually might like a gummy. Yeah, fuck it, I'll try it.
Fumble.
Card not incomplete.
Incomplete pass. Yeah, that shit clean, bro. Hey, since you're up, you might as well go ahead and pose to the camera. Since you up. Yeah. But yeah, zoom in for him, yeah. There you go.
Oh yeah, this is courtesy of my boo. Appreciate that. This joint is clean.
That's clean as hell, bro. Gold chain sets it off too.
Tasty.
Yeah.
Bumbo.
Yeah, you gotta go down that same trip.
What for you?
45 minutes.
He said, I see you in 45. We gonna see.
Well,
Sinbad?
Sinbad was
Nigga.
a funny guy and that didn't curse. He was funny
Okay.
for somebody that didn't curse. I give him that. He was like a family type of comedian, like a Bill Cosby kind of. Bill Cosby was funny too, though, on the low. Red Fox was funny. Like, of course, I seen Red Fox's stand-up shits after, he was been done, but like, he was funny as hell. Trying to think. But I feel like I've heard some of these, like, they steal jokes from the old school dudes. Richard Pryor jokes have been used over and over. Eddie Murphy jokes have been used over and over. Red Fox's jokes have been used over and over. Like, people borrow shit and put on top of it. So it's like, I can't speak to biting, but now I want to talk about this rap shit, because...
Oh, no, I was going to say, when you said they stealing Eddie Murphy's jokes, I thought about the line that Jay-Z said his song "Girls, Girls, Girls."
Mm-hmm.
He was dating an African chick. She was like, "Why you treat me like animal?" And then I saw the stand up where he did that, and I was like, "Oh, that's what the fuck he was talking about."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Miss Foo. When I met
your
your ass.
was dead, broken, naked. Now you want half? I was like, "Damn, that's crazy." And then I saw the stand up. I was like, "Oh, Eddie,
See if we can put a list
we need to
together
talk
of
to
top
you."
10 biting ass MCs. Jay-Z might be number one.
And I knew he was gonna say that.
Yeah, you know I was gonna go there.
I knew. And Price to tell you, when I got here, that was the first thing I said. I was like, "All right, so you're gonna talk about this. You know the music I grew up listening to. You know I listen to Jay. I know he's gonna say he's a big biter. So who do you think are other? So let me ask you this: how do you quantify somebody's biting somebody else's style?
You sound just like them.
So
Your rhyme pattern is the same. Your flow is the same. Your voice, your cadence, a lot of shit like that is the same. Like there's nobody out there that raps like Nori. So if you rap like Nori, you're copying Nori. Who raps like Nori? Okay, I'm sorry. But Gaddafi, nope, he don't rap like Gaddafi. He don't rap like Gaddafi. He don't rap. The War Report. He don't rap like Gaddafi. You could hear that they sound like they from the same neighborhood. To me, that's what it sound like. They sound like they grew up together, so they talk the same, but they don't rap. They shit is choppy. I fuck with Nori style.
Only those two sound like that from that neighborhood to me.
But they ain't from Queens neither.
Well, Gaddafi is.
Capone sound more like Gaddafi than Nori do to me.
I gotta play some stuff.
Nigga, we done grew up on the War Report. We stole War Report beats.
I know, but I went down that Gaddafi hole too, though. Like
I look.
To hear
this is hilarious to
that
me.
they sound like to me.
Look, I think that.
I'm talk about it right now.
Nah, cause I think that. Cause I
Regularly scheduled program.
I put Nori on my list of niggas that if you rap like him, you're blatantly trying to copy this nigga. Nori, Jadakiss, Cameron, these are niggas that if you rap like them, you're literally like, yo, who's got the pewters putin', nigga? So if you rap like him, remember when I came over this nigga house one time, right, with my cousin, and we was in the booth and shit. And I started freestyling, and this nigga was like, yo, you been listening to heavy Dipset. Off jump. I was like, damn, but that shit, no, I was listening to Big Dipset. Like the whole motherfucking catalog was in my whip. And it was hard to like not do it. And especially he set me up because he put on a Dipset beat.
And then he knew.
You know what I'm saying?
He about to jump right on this shit.
Hey, yo.
I sound like JR right now.
Hey, yo. I couldn't stand that nigga, yo.
Really?
I couldn't stand that nigga, yo. He put too many words in his sentences, bro. Too many words in his bars, dog. Like, I was like, this nigga, and every fourth word had to rhyme. It's like he tried too hard, dog. Because he stole that shit. He actually stole that from Jay Bezel, talking about biting ass niggas. Bezel from Philly. He stole that shit from Bezel.
Damn.
Bezel a nigga from Philly that sound like he could be from New York or down here.
Okay, he's one of those. Okay, all right.
He was kind of like loosely affiliated with Dipset. He's on the Certified Gangsters joint. He do the hook on the Certified Gangsters joint. And then I actually had a couple of his mixtapes. Bezel was nice, but after a while, you kind of get a little worn out with the rhymes. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, dog. Every other word fucking rhymes. That's cool, but yo.
Okay, all right. There is too much cheese on a pizza, bro.
What you mean?
Too much ramen.
Yeah, there is. There is a little bit too much.
Yeah.
That shit was crazy. Like, wordplay, if your wordplay is sick, you shouldn't have to kind of like do all that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And it's like, I know you're right. The nigga name was J.R. Writer. Like, literally, he spelled it W-R-I-T-E-R.
I saw that, yeah.
And I was like, you're the worst. No, that's a lie. That's a lie. He wasn't the worst.
He wasn't the
Hell
worst.
Rail was the worst.
Oh.
You like Hell Rail too.
Both of them.
Hell Rail was the worst one to me. He couldn't rhyme on beat. He wasn't as bad as Blueface. Yo, we could be all over this. We could be all over the place. It's like,
Wait,
nah,
where the hell did he even come from?
because I'm saying Blueface don't rhyme on beat. And then it made me think about, I seen this shit about Christian Rock where niggas was fighting over her on some reality TV show to date her fat ass. Like,
Last video I saw of her, she was eating.
and she always eating.
Well, yeah, but
She look like that's all she do is eat.
yeah, that's okay. But she was eating like it was at like a buffet, like a catering.
This
thing.
sounds about right.
It was.
She was sitting at the actual buffet table.
She wasn't sitting there. She was standing, and she was eating with a serving spoon.
Oh shit!
Like the huge ass serving spoon. She was eating.
That's the last video. Yeah, I seen that shit.
What are you doing?
The server looked disgusted.
Perplexed.
See, this is the generation of music you growing up on, and the kids are growing up on. Blueface. Blueface. How many Blueface songs you know?
None. I don't listen to Blueface. I'll be that
Go ahead, Tatiana. I know you know that, Joe.
Well, that don't count. Everybody knows that. But like, I don't listen. I don't actively listen to Blueface. Don't do me like that, bro. I'll rap Future all day, every day, but don't.
Yo, I was giving you shit about Future, but Future made hits. So that's the one thing I can't say about Future. I don't like Future as a lyricist because he's not a lyricist, but Future makes good vibe out songs. I can't deny that. If you want to put, I say this. If there was anybody, and this might be the biggest compliment that I could give a rapper for me, if there was anybody who I was like, yo, I'm about to have my girl, whoever, whatever, come over, and we about to smoke, chill, whatever, and I'm going to put somebody's music on and just let it play, Future would be that person. That's like,
vibe, bro.
Future would be that person.
Yeah.
Like, any other rapper I could think about, I probably would, like, be skipping songs, but Future got shit that rock. Future got shit that, it's low vibrational music, though. So it's like, for you to sit back and chill and you just vibing out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I could see that. But is he top 10, top 20, top 30, top 40, top 50, top 60, top 70,
now
top 80 lyricists?
Like, he's hating.
No, lyricists. No, lyricists.
You can tell me you can name 80 lyricists better than Future right now?
You really want me to try this?
Not really.
I'm about to say, because I will do, I'm a stubborn nigga. I will do this.
I know you are.
Yeah, I will do this. And y'all just gonna have to count them.
We can.
I can get to 20 easy.
I know you can probably.
Easy. Like, nigga, please.
I think at 74 it's gonna be like Cool Keith. Like,
Nah, 74 might be Keith Murray. You know what I'm saying? 75 might be Eric Sermon. You know what I mean?
that means she's like,
Oh, because no, hold on, because I can knock a lot of it out by saying this. Wu-Tang Clan, that's 9 niggas right there. 10 if you want to count Capadonna. You know what I'm saying? Boot Camp Clique, that's 10 niggas right there. You know what I'm saying? That's 20 niggas right there. That's better than Future. If you want me to say, hey, look, D12.
Oh, it's
Hold on. Niggas. 6 of them niggas. Hold on, but I'm at 26. Dipset.
That's another 5.
That's another 5. The Locks.
That's what, 3, 4?
Okay, Death Row.
Oh, Lord. All right, I get it.
I'm not talking about Cool Keith, nigga, or Cool Herc, Grandmaster Flash. I ain't gotta go that far back to the message. You know what I mean? Now, what you see is not a test. We rockin' to the beat. And that shit is fly in that Future shit. Nah, I'm just fucking with you. I'm fucking with you.
Come on.
Hey,
ain't no way.
Nah. We need a fucking survey in here.
A little bit.
Yeah, we need to step our game up.
I'm trying to get this straight in 1 minute.
Hey, but Nah, young. At the end of the day, my so like the first person that stands out is Jay-Z as being a biter.
Okay, that's fair. I mean,
Yeah, because I can't say that he copied Biggie's style. That's not what I can't say that.
okay.
To me, Pusha T sounds more like Biggie than whatever, but like Pusha also only talk about trapping. You know what I'm saying? So he don't really be versatile with his shit.
Mm-hmm.
But Jay is a heavy biter to me. Jay is one of the top, like he's one of the, because he knows how to blend his shit with his shit and all, their shit with his shit and all that. But like, as I started listening, Jay used to be my favorite rapper. So I say this
He's up there, yeah.
with a,
Heavy heart, yeah.
you know what I mean? Like Jay was my favorite rapper, but like this Jay now lets me know that the Jay from before was kind of, I don't know. This billionaire Jay shit, I don't know.
I've never met him either way, so I don't know.
Well, of course not. You know what I mean? But
You're
I've
saying
listened
like
to the
music's like,
evolution of his, like throughout his music, you hear the evolution of how he is. And now, did you hear this last verse that he had on the, why can't I think of this man's name? It's a song. The dude is a singer. And Jay is basically just doing spoken word on this shit.
D'Angelo stuff?
Yeah, the joint with D'Angelo and, what's the other band name? It's another dude on there. Hey, bro, can you pull me up when you come back? Or just, but I can't remember what the song is called. But Jay is basically just doing spoken word now.
It was recent.
Mm-hmm.
Not is it Lucifer? James Samuel and D'Angelo and Jay-Z? I Want You Forever?
Lucifer. It might be I Want You Forever. It ain't Lucifer.
That's
good. That's good. I'd say, yeah. The Lucifer joint, that's off the Black album. What up, Kurt?
I see you.
I love
let me grab that
bro.
ginger ale, though. Let me get that ginger ale real quick.
I say, let me know when you get to my level, man.
I ain't gotten to that point because real ginger is bold and spicy as this shit it says, bro.
That corn syrup.
I can't. Listen, I've had ginger beer before.
It's all right.
I like the flavor of ginger, but ginger beer is just a bit much. Gotcha. I appreciate you. I got it. I'll set it down. Yeah, James Samuel, D'Angelo, and Jay-Z, I Want You Forever.
Mm-hmm.
I think would be the joint you guys are talking about.
Yeah, it's fairly new. Came out in the last few weeks or so. Something like that. Hey, and what time is it?
9:12.
Okay. But nah, man. So this is how we kind of setting the table for this joint too, man. I'm excited to be back for this season 2 shit. You know what I mean? Trending topics. We about to be fucking with people. We gonna be AI. I'm ready for that. Cause these motherfuckers is out here looking crazy and stupid. And you know what? A lot of people, what they doing? A lot of people is like just simply taking everybody else's business
and just
yeah.
One thing I've noticed is when
this shirt is dope.
Clean. It's funny as I begin to kind of not begin, but as I continue to interact with like my colleagues at work, and I begin to let them know more and more about what
I did not know that that's what I'm drinking. Port Royal. I should have read the bottle.
It's rum, bro.
G.A. Yo, you off this fucking camera, dog. I'm gonna tell you some stories of Port Royal rum, dog. Yeah. Jesus Christ. I didn't not young. I'm a chill. I'm a chill.
Right. But what I was saying is that I noticed that as more and more people are coming aware to the fact that I'm on a podcast with you and here and doing these things, they begin to share their ideas, things like that, and I noticed a lot of people just tend to just regurgitate what they bring in from social media or whatever their source of inlet is, and a lot of them, not all of them, but a lot of them don't take the time to look back and realize, does this actually make sense, or am I just repeating what I've heard somebody else say?
Man, that's what most people are doing.
And it's dangerous.
That's what most people are doing. People are running their views up by taking clips of Katt Williams on Club Shay Shay and then commenting on it. They running their views up. I'm all for originality.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm for that. But I'm also for catching a wave. You dig? And I'm also for doing what the people that want to watch this joint and that are going to watch it, they want to see.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, at the end of the day, I forgot what I was about to say because it was about to be something about, I had just thought about somebody who I feel like kind of like copies when they rap, and then I lost it.
Sneaky Ricky mentioned, as you said, Jay-Z, but also Drake.
A lot of people want to say Drake. You think?
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's why. And so that's why I asked the question. So where? So let me ask you this.
I need that jail, bro. Oh, you put it with the big.
Oh, you. Oh, yeah. Sneaky. So where do you draw the line as from somebody who is paying homage to one of their favorite rappers by emulating their style or reciting their lyrics versus actually stealing?
If you okay, so I'm gonna say this.
Damn,
right?
They was both ready to fire off.
So what Redman has been doing, taking these beats, doing like the 60-second clips, and he's been taking people's beats and he's been rapping like them, I feel like he's paying homage. He's not trying to bite their style because Redman has his own signature style. Okay. But he know he could rap like Busta Rhymes or he could rap like such and such. He's paying homage to them for the hip hop 50.
So for the new artists, that's why I like Playboy Cardi, Magnolia. It pays homage to Baby in them. That's Baby's flow in that song.
Yeah.
You like Baby?
No, I like Magnolia, the song.
Oh yeah, the song's dope.
I Playboy Cardi, and I just know that's Baby's flow in that. It works on that song.
Right. So that's what I'll say like this, right? You can still keep your own style and pay homage to somebody's flow. You know what I'm saying? Like if you was to give me a Ghostface beat, right? Mm-hmm. There's gonna probably be some bits of it where I'm gonna sound like Ghostface flow because it's a Ghostface beat, but I'm gonna still be saying my own rhymes and it's gonna be my own shit. But I'm not biting. I need Wally Clark's, bring it to me. I'm screaming in the dark. Like, it's not going to be that shit. But the beat, I'm going to probably kind of flow like how Ghostface might have flowed on that song, but it's still going to be my shit, if that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah,
so,
it makes sense.
And to me, that's when my artists are able to do that, when they're able to borrow, that's when you borrow on the flow, when you give it back.
When you give it back. Because when you get on your own shit, you should sound like you.
Okay.
There's actually gonna be songs that producers make that are for you, for your flow, for your voice. They match. Some people are.
The science of it is, yeah.
Yeah, that's where you get a good producer and beat selection be important. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay.
But part of the reason why, as much as I like Jadakiss as a MC, why I don't like his albums. Number one, I think his beat selections suck for his albums, and it doesn't like, I don't know, it don't lend itself to the best of what he is. It's got to be commercial because you got to sell it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So his beats, you got to have a couple songs for the club or a couple songs for ladies. You know what I mean? Instead of just the Audio Heroin series or back the Al-K to Jada jumps, straight whatever.
I got another example. I can't think of the song right now, but it's doom. It's Nas. He samples Stick Rick's flow. We're talking about Queen Bridge.
The bridge is over. The bridge is over.
It's one of them. It's It's the same album with Rewind and all that other stuff. The one
Illmatic?
Like
Illmatic?
It's one of them joints. I can't remember, but
I know what you talking about.
I know he takes it's Slick Rick's flow. He takes just like Snoop takes Slick Rick's flow, like but he gives it back because Snoop has his own flow.
Snoop has his own flow. Dr. Dre has his own flow. Eminem's got his own flow. So it's like when you hear somebody rap, you'll be like, here's the thing. They sound like such and such.
And so so I think here's where I may have the
Jay-Z ball Mace's flow, dog. You know how whack that is? Jay-Z bit elements of Mace's flow, dog. The slow flow. Fabulous is a Jay-Z clone. Jay-Z, Fabulous, listen to Fab. Listen to Fab. Like really listen to Fab and tell me you don't hear Jay-Z in there. Listen to Jay and tell me you don't hear Ponce Papoose in there. Listen to Jay and tell me you don't hear Ponce Beanie Siegel in that junk and Philadelphia Freeway in that junk.
That's why I hear Beanie.
Young Chris. You know what I'm saying? Young Chris. Don't tell me.
But you gotta also know like the little thing they do, like the and the little things they do.
Yep, the ad libs, all of that. Yeah, bro. Now this is one thing I will say. If you're
never taking the time to sit and think and like
if you're in the studio with somebody constantly, right? Like let's say it was Rockefeller, right? And you had Dipset, State Property, and then whatever you want to call Rockefeller, Memphis Bleak, Beanie, Jay-Z, whoever, right? And they just locked into the studio for hours. They was like, we're gonna make the Dynasty album for days, whatever. We just standing here ordering food. Niggas is gonna probably be in there in some parts of time. They might sound similar to each other if they get on a song and they pick shit up. Yeah, they got a song where they rhyming and like Price is rhyming, and then instead of there being a hook, I'm coming right behind them. Like how J. Hove never spit in, man. Then like he picked that shit up, and then Beanie Siegel did kind of the same thing behind Jay. They kept the same flow that Freeway had, but they put their own shit on it, and it still sounded like Beans. It still sounded like Jay, but that song kept that same kind of. They kept that.
Cold winter better bundle up.
So, and lyricist, that's better. Oh, I said the Wu-Tang. My bad. But Killer Sin is not part of the Wu-Tang. He's actually a Wu affiliate. But Killer Sin is better than Future. Huh? Killer Army.
Killer Army. We the last Army. I know you don't.
You know I don't, bro.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I could name groups and that's how I know I could get to 80 because I could name groups. Outkast.
That's
Goody Mob. But so I'll just say Dungeon Family, which Future actually was a part of in the beginning. You ain't know that? I know you knew that. That's how he got on, fucking with the Dungeon Family. He was singing vocals and doing like little that Jimi Hendrix kind of sound shit that he was doing on Pluto.
I don't even know who the Dungeon Family is, bro.
What?
I
what?
Don't even know who the Dungeon.
You know who CeeLo Green is?
I know CeeLo Green.
You know who Cujo is? That's Goody Mob. You know who Goody Mob is? You know who Big Gip is?
You just don't know the organized noise part of it.
Maybe.
Wait a minute. He still don't know that. He don't know that Goody Mob and Outkast are part of the Dungeon Family. And then organized is Future. Future was part of that junk. That's the It's okay. It's cool. Cause I thought niggas knew who like the Dungeon Family. That Dungeon Family like had a whole little album and shit that was kind of like in your like age group or whatever, or came out in your like probably would have been your college years or adult years.
04?
What was that? High school for you still?
I graduated high school 04, went to college.
So when you think about people recording albums, how do you see it in your mind? Because I know nowadays everybody got a studio, they can record easily, but back then...
Oh, no, so back then when I think about it, it's some dudes like legit in a booth, a small room, maybe half the size of that bathroom, soundproof walls with headphones like these, a microphone like this, a little stand to hold lyrics. If he needs it, he's doing his thing, and he's communicating to the producer on the other room outside. It's a big glass room they can see him in.
Well, that's what you make it.
What?
the glass room and all that stuff. That's once you make it. But I'm talking about the lower levels, like trying to get there.
Oh,
the person who's just bringing like all the little hood dudes on.
I imagine a
And
nigga's
the
recording this shit in his
Teddy
bathroom
Riley's,
with a setup like this, and he's got the wires running to his computer outside. He goes in there, does his thing, comes out, mixes it up, goes back in.
So
Yada, yada.
Nowadays,
Yeah,
niggas send files to each other.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Or they send the lyrics. They send the lyrics with them recording, and they try to force it onto the beat.
Yeah.
Should be sounding crazy.
But real synergy happens when everybody's together.
That's the
in one
best.
room.
That's the best. That's the best right there. Is when everybody is together. You could tell.
Like a cipher?
Yeah, but it's not necessarily a cipher. It's just the fact that the energy, and when people are writing and you saying your lyrics, somebody might be like, hey, yo, it sound better if you say this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Out of the camp he's talking about, TLC's Waterfalls came out of.
Wait, say that one more time?
Out of the camp he's talking about, Organized Noise, the whole Dungeon family, TLC's Waterfalls came out of. Because they would just be down there playing music, singing, and...
Yo, there's nothing better, and we did that. He did it way more than me, but I got to be a part of the shit. There's nothing better than being down there with like 5, 6, 7 motherfuckers that rap, smoking, drinking, and everybody just vibing out and coming up with some shit. Like, I pumped out like 6 or 7 joints just because the nigga Sos was down here with his cousin and motherfucking Ron, whoever the fuck else was coming through there. It was like a bunch of people. The shit was just fun. And if you do that, you gonna naturally like want to be a part of it.
Yeah.
And it's fun, and then it's nothing like when 6 or 7 people is working on your shit.
Right. Well, yeah, because that's you.
Like,
yeah.
Dedicated. So whatever idea you come up with comes to me. Like, oh, okay. So I got an idea for a hook, but because we're working on your project right now,
it all goes to you.
As long as you got it, but you got to give it back too when it comes to time for that person too. It's all in. Like, to all ideas.
That sounds fantastic.
To lift this person up, yeah.
Nah, that shit is dope, man. It's fun, and that's why we still should do it. I'm an old man, but I've had some encouragement. We should just do it.
It's a think tank.
Yes.
You talking about me? I'm not.
We just talking about he's saying in general. It's a think tank when you have that synergy in that group.
For sure.
Yeah, he's saying it's a think tank.
Everything's for me. Yeah. To me, whether you're talking about you want to go buy houses, whether you're talking about you want to save money, get those like-minded people around you and just talk about it and make it happen.
Hey, y'all niggas start saving money. Yeah, I'll talk about that to y'all all day. Saving money, goddammit.
Hey, facts. Facts. Meal prepping is what.
Well, shit, give me the meal prep thing. Yeah, that's kind of hard for me.
You gotta be different.
I got another person to think about too, though. So that's the part that's kind of hard.
They gotta get with it.
I just don't want meal prep.
Let me.
Yeah, I don't like the meal prep neither. I just like to think about what the fuck I'm gonna eat that day. Like sometimes I just be wanting to know.
Give me the 2-3 days, but I don't want to do after that.
And that's so.
2 or 3 days I'm eating leftovers.
So check me out. Check me out.
That's my meal prep.
Here's where I'm at. So I don't like the idea of leftovers. I've always hated it. Like I'll get tired of leftovers after at least twice.
So yeah, most niggas would.
So what I do is when I make one, I only make things that I really, really like, such as like chicken, fried rice bowls, steak bowls, things like that. What I'll do is I'll make 3 meals. I'll make enough for 3 meals, and I'll have one, and I'll put the other 2 in the freezer. The next time I cook, anytime I cook, I make enough for 3 meals worth so that I can eat the meal that I wanted to eat at that time, and then I'll freeze it so it's not sitting in the fridge.
That sounds wonderful.
Try it, bro.
Let me tell you what happens to me. I make a meal. It's 2 of us that eat it. So there's 2. I take food for lunch the next day. There's no more leftovers. We're eating food again.
You gotta cook again.
I gotta start freezing. That's all I hear. Like,
nah, I'm not. I don't have time to stand there and cook that long neither. Cause I get off of work sometimes at 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like cooking when I get to the motherfucking house half the time. So
I do most of my cooking on my off days.
Yeah.
And I'll actually like on my off days, like I didn't do it today because I had it already set.
That sounds good, but my mind changes too quick, huh?
Nah, I'm just saying he brought up something. He said this is how a band from TV happened by people just being in the same room.
Yo, one of my favorite songs on the planet, young. Hey, who's that? Sneaky Freaky?
Yes, sir.
Hey, young. One of my favorite songs on the planet. And Nas was actually supposed to be on that song instead of Nature. But Nature's verse was probably better than what a Nas verse would have been because Nas wasn't hard enough to be on that song.
But for me, what's we just talking about Nori? What's the first album? CNN.
Is that not
War Report.
War Report. So War Report had one song on there where Busta Rhymes is in the background yelling. Like,
Yeah.
I always want to hear a story of how the fuck he ended up in the studio.
Because Busta Rhymes and Nori went to school together. They went to the same high school together. Nori been saying he been knowing Busta Rhymes since way back when.
Okay.
Yeah. But he's like younger than Busta Rhymes or some shit.
Yeah.
But
I know him.
yo, Busta Rhymes is on a couple of them songs on there in the background ad-libbing. And you don't even know, if you didn't know it was Busta Rhymes, you don't.
But you gotta know but at that point in time, he was getting around the shit. Like that's how he ended up in Scenario and all these other places. Like he was getting around the fucking studio to studio.
Nori said, and I don't know if it's true or not, but there was a point in time where Nori was had the most features on niggas' songs. Everybody want a fucking song. Like Nori was one of the hottest rap niggas if you think about it. When that when his first album came out, you remember Super Thug?
No. You know?
Hey yo, this nigga said, hey yo, hold on, hey yo, we light a candle, swim laps around the English Channel. Neptune's got a cocker spaniel. This nigga made no sense with his raps, but the nigga was dope. And he was the one that blew Pharrell and them up on the low. One niggas wasn't fucking with Neptunes before Nori put the Neptunes on, y'all. Shout out to Nori, y'all. Drink Chance, put us on. We coming down there. D&D gonna be on there one day.
Hey, listen.
Fuck that shit. I'm speaking into existence,
I'm
y'all.
with that.
Cloud9 sponsor us, y'all. We going. Fuck that. We getting there.
100%. Yeah, y'all need to.
Cloud9 sponsor us, y'all. I just fuck with y'all today. Napalm, Kush, young. Fuck with us. Feel me?
Put you on a t-shirt.
Put your face on the shirt. Huh? Yeah, I ain't
No,
trying to be on no t-shirt either, nigga.
No, and see, rap niggas. I meant like marketing. Like,
I hear it,
but y'all, yeah.
I'll put your face on the shirt.
I didn't mean it like that.
That's all them little niggas there. I don't want that shit.
You gonna be smoking a pack of pranks now?
The fuck? God,
I
nigga.
don't need none of that new talk.
That shit out of here, young. See, all these little niggas, hey, look, we gonna say that for later, too. Because, what you...
These niggas twisting the shit.
Hey, young, so... But nah, young, it's about 9:30, dog. I think it's probably a good time to start wrapping this up. Y'all was talking about pizza earlier, too. It's funny that I'm about to have pizza tonight for dinner.
Hey,
I'm hungry shit.
Yeah, I got leftovers.
I be forgetting sometime, too, this is going to be immortalized. So y'all going to hear what I had for dinner on, what's the date? January 18th, 2024. But now this is the first episode back, man. We getting this shit ramped up. Everything about to be to the next. And I got something for you, too.
Oh.
I got something for you, too. I'm ready.
Let's go.
I got
America.
something for you, too. I don't die. Don't do it tonight.
Oh, come on, bro.
Don't do it tonight. We about to go off tonight. Price gotta be ready, too, cuz. But I got something for... I'm going to tell you like this, and this is how you know I'm going to do it next week.
Hey,
it's on the camera.
It's on camera.
It's on the camera. I'm going to
I've
do
been
it next
begging
week.
for it.
I'm going to do it
It's
next
about
week
to
for you.
happen. Y'all about to be blessed.
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
Trust me.
We gotta find a good beat, or maybe a couple beats that like, you know what I mean? That's a little back to back, but
you know he got you.
Yeah, I got you at least. I got you at least 32 bars.
I was gonna ask for a cool 16. You got
Nah,
32.
I got you at least. Yeah. No, I'm gonna give you at least 32 bars.
Hey,
I got you. I'll give you two. I'll give you 32.
Ooh,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
I'm ready.
If he sends me a beat that I could just kind of like, you know what I mean? I'll freestyle the joint, but I still gotta have like a little. I gotta be, you know what I'm saying? But then you can switch it up on me, because once I get my first two, I'll be good. He can switch the beat up on me, put me to the test a little bit. Put me to the test a little bit.
You better tune in.
Cause
I'm definitely clipping this, bro.
I seen a post by Jim Jones, right?
Okay.
Jim Jones went on his fucking IG or whatever live and was like, yo, he'll put anything on that he's the best motherfucking rapper out here. Woo, 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 woo.
Jim Jones?
Jim Jones. And I was like, yo, I'll out rap Jim Jones, and I'm not a rapper. You know what I'm saying? And my boy Chris was like, yeah, I think if I got into my little zone, nigga, I'd be better than him too. So it's like, but them niggas do that for a living, and you can't really say a nigga that rap for a living. Like, he probably got rhymes in his data bank that he's written that'll come out in a freestyle, but just because he's got so many things that he's written, he could put shit together. Yeah, he could pull that shit out of somewhere. Like, I don't have that. You know what I mean? Everything I gotta say is gonna come from, like, nigga, I might tell you, I got on a fucking Deakkon and a Diplomat shirt today on the 18th or something.
But you don't see what Jim's doing? That's what he's doing.
He's baiting them.
Yeah, Jim is trying to sharpen his sword. So,
but it's too late, nigga. He already got gray hair.
I know it is, but that's why he went at
That don't mean shit.
Right, but you went at Pusha last. No, I'm not saying it means shit that he got gray hair, but it's like, what I'm saying is it's too long in the game for him. You've been in the game 20 plus years.
Yeah, okay.
So he's been on Cam's first album, nigga. He was on motherfucking Confessions of Fire back in the day, dog. He was Jimmy Jones this, Jimmy Jones that. And it's like, once he became a rapper, he lost that. He lost the mysteriousness of being Jim Jones, Cam's homeboy.
Yeah.
Like, everybody wanted to know who the fuck Jim Jones was. And then when he started rapping, I was like, he can't rap to me.
He still had it as Big Blood. Like,
he did. But I don't like how he raps. But there was certain things about I was like, Jim's not a rapper.
It's certain offbeat shit.
Yeah, there was certain joints that I fuck with because I'm like, I don't classify as Jim Jones as a rapper. I classify Jim Jones as at first I thought he was just like the shooter nigga or like the nigga in the background that was getting the packs and all that. And Cam was the artist and Jimmy was the nigga who made sure Cam was straight. But
did everyone hip hop? Well, the moment we realized that, the moment artists realize that they can get paid for being a character.
Oh, maybe that should be part 2 of this. We might should stop right there with that question. That's a good question. I'm gonna think about that.
Yeah. Jim is a character.
Jim is a character.
So many people just get paid for being a character.
Yeah, you right. Ooh, that's a good point.
Cheers, bro. That was
Plus, this J is calling, and I'm hungry.
Everybody cut it? What?
Well, we're going to say goodnight real quick before you do cut it, because we know that should be abrupt in the motherfucker. I'll be in the middle of saying, hey, stay tuned, niggas. Till next week. But nah, yo, we appreciate whoever watched, man. We ain't do very good with getting the promotion out there, but we going to do a better job. But don't tie your face up. Don't be so ready to respond.
I wasn't.
Yeah, what I was about to say.
But I was like, damn, bro, you gonna do us like that? But
I would never. I'm on here too. Why would I carry myself?
That's why I made the face. I was like, nigga, what? Okay.
But yeah. I'm happy that we doing this. We're gonna be doing this at 8:00 now. We're not gonna be on too late. You know what I mean? So 8:00 going forward, everybody. 8:00 live on the YouTube. We're gonna be on Fate live at 8:05. Next week, guys, special treat for anybody that tunes in.
I promise you it's going to be worth it. I've been begging
Deakkon is going to turn into Mosiah, and I'm going to give the American public, win, lose, or draw, fuck up, stumble, whatever, it don't matter. I'm just going to give y'all something off the top of the home, off the top of the dome, and yeah, we'll just see. So, Cloud9, fuck with us, you know what I'm saying? You know you love me, I've been fucking with y'all since 2020. And the fact of the matter is that you open to it. Y'all can go check us out too, see what we doing. We'd love to have y'all advertisement up there and get y'all strands out there. Probably Cloud9 is the best delivery service of cannabis and cannabis supply items and the like in the DC area. So fuck with us, you know what I mean?
That's the black business shout out for the week, y'all.
They ain't even black.
Well, that's my time.
Hey, yo, y'all ready? We good?
Hey, love y'all. Appreciate y'all tuning in. We'll be back next week.
Salute, yeah.
Hey.
appreciate y'all. We signing off for the night. We be on next week.